Hello everyone, I am Maulana Arvani. Today I will be discussing about while loop. The topics covered are the while loop, syntax of while loop, example of while loop where the user is going to give some input and expecting some output, and we are using the while loop technique to do the processing. So first we'll see what is repetition structure. A repetition structure allows the programmer to specify that an action is to be repeated while some condition remains true. So here some condition will be tested. Till the condition remains true, the set of statements will be executed. Once the condition becomes false, the control comes out of that looping structure. So the C has three repetition structures. One is the while loop, for loop and do while loop. So today we will be concentrating on the while looping technique. The structure of while loop is as follows: while some condition, and within braces we can give set of statements. So it can be either a single statement or set of statements. So whatever is there within this braces, all these statements will be executed until this condition remains true. Once this condition becomes false, the control comes out of this closing brace. So here the braces are not required if the loop body contains only a single statement. If here there is only a single statement, then these braces are not necessary. But it is a good practice to have these curly braces. So some good programming practice are as follows. Always place braces around the body of a while loop. So it's a good practice to have the braces for a while loop body. What are the advantages of having this is it is easier to read. So you can easily differentiate the statements that come within this while loop body. And will not forget to add the braces if you go back and add a second statement to the loop body. For example, within this while loop body, if you have included only one statement and there are no curly braces, and later you need to add the second statement for this while condition, so at that time you will not forget that these two braces are not present. So easily you can go on adding any number of statements within those braces. And last one is less likely to make a semantic error, so the errors can be reduced. So let's see one of the example of while looping technique. So the problem statement here is to write a program that calculates the average exam grade for a class of 10 students. So there are 10 students, we need to find the average grade of the exams. So what are the inputs? What are the program inputs are the exam grades. The user is going to give the inputs as the exam grades. The output is the average of the exam grade. So we are just going to see the pseudocode for this program. So initially we are having two variables, total which is initialized with 0 and a counter which goes on updating, which is initially initialized to 1. Next we have a while loop where we are going to check the value of the counter. So here right now the counter value is 1, so it is less than or equal to 10. The condition is 2. When this condition is 2, all the statements within this while body are executed. So here we have a while, end while. So all the statements within this while and end while will be executed. So once this condition is true, it enters into the while body. It asks the user to enter a grade. So here it is reading a grade from the user. Next it adds the grade to the total value and it increments the counter value. Now initially the counter was 1. After this statement, counter is equal to counter plus 1, 1 plus 1 becomes 2. So now the counter value is executed. So again the control comes here, 2 less than or equal to 10 will be checked. Now again the condition is 2, once again it asks to enter the grade of a student. Next the same calculation goes on. Once this condition becomes false, it calculates the average is equal to the total by 10 and displays the class average. Thank you.